season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Down, Texans.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him.
Watson's pass complete to Will Fuller.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them. Getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game, would be ideal.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads, and kind of pointing.
Touchdown, Houston. Two first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his lock on third down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they try the right side here. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We'll love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Cunningham on the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Block now to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Watson's pass.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Broncos.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Locke's pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Kalen Balaj, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score Texans.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They run it with Balaj, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
the gun. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
Now Balaj. And he stopped immediately there. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Balaj. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Balaj. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
40.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is...
And he'll take this one in for a... Texans touchdown.
Houston.
Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Texans 47. Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The tackle.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He pitches it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And Watson's going to throw it here. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run here with Ballage.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watson on third down. It's Waring the tight end with it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Texans.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Today's final score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Texans, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Denver, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. 11. Go ahead.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his first look is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Keep it up, guys. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Hey, tight down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 49ers to throw is Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Niners' 15-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Derrick Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
19-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, 49ers nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Doctor.
6-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Garoppolo.
7-yard line.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20. I got you. Right there. 54, right there.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another 49er 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 more yards. Complete to Raheem.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Mostert.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. And he'll get a turn and give this to Henry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
First down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Draw play. This is Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down.
Tannehill. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
At the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rolling to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Henry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, it's Henry, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping it for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill, and the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
A loss of 1.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Play action, Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Titans 10. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. They'll run with Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Now the backup Kaiser to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Here you go, right here. 30.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Titans 10.
Here you go. 30.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Brought him down.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. Fighting through, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Ford. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Garoppolo to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And 10. At the 49ers' 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why? Why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Black 80! Let's go. It's serious right here.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still two timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon. We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Intended for...
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now Cobb to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's what I do. Mike, no spacing. 53. Mike.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a Titans first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 26, Damian.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Here we go, here we go. Block 80!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Check 52. Check 9, check 9. Check, check. Front, alert. Front. Kill. Check 3. Out. Black and red.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Here's Kaepernick. This is White on the screen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
And the Colts first down.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. First down, here's White. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
13 yards.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL,
now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
a lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, But I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's 25 yards that time.
And a Colts first down.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for White on the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And 9.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Kaepernick.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's Laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's second and long. Kaepernick now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They're going for a receiver there already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Caught outright by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to look deep now for Landry. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Now a hit and a loose football.
Hold on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now Jones. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Damian Williams, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He completes it right side to White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Kaepernick to throw again. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now, Kaepernick again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
For a Tennessee Titan.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not much there, only a yard. Back now in Nashville. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and that's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now Jones, going to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with White. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's White. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Third down here.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields this way up to 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped. Just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Check three, check three, check three.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Kaepernick looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. one of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Allen off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And the kick here, no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7. Beats nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
To try again after the pick 6. This is the tight end fan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
26-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of
11 yards there, first down.
Brooklyn.
Allen going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Tracy Walker.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
It is good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Noah Fant.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Beats.
319. 6 man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's get it together.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen, they'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Go, Cat, let's go, we got this. I got it. Middle.
Here's Allen. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
there. 54, right there.
From midfield, here's Allen. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Allen now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the gun, here's Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Bears 21, beats 10. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
And 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well not even have the penalty.
Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 7 at the 30-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
The 42-yard line.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bears 28. Beats 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Allen to throw on third down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
A gain of 13.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Game situation. Let's go. Check 26. Check 26. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Steps away. He may try and run for this. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
58, boys, 58, 58. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage. Right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Offensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Bears 42. Beats 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now left side on the swing pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Allen.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 9 yards to go.
The offense on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Defense, let's get out the field. Defense. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Bring it. Bring it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.